dream I know deep up my feelings for you. Watch.
The former president, Muhammadu Buhari, has commended President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, saying that the president has done well despite the complexity of managing Nigeria. Alright people, welcome back to this wonderful channel as we bring you back-to-back updates and information as it is hot. In case it's your first time of joining this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to turn on the notification bell to get notified whenever we drop our video, so that now you could be the first to watch them. My people know be smart na different story now would they hear as they break na different story now they come out. Make una no verse, I go they bring una the story as they come our way one after the other. My people may una come here waiting Buhari talk. Despite the hardship where the masses they pass through, now Buhari can come out they commend President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, saying that he has done well, like he's doing very well in his regime, despite the complexity of managing Nigeria. My people know be small matter. My people, Buhari make this commendation when he was received by the Comptroller General and member of the management team of the Nigeria Customs Service in Daura, Katsina State. According to wetin Buhari talk, he say governing Nigeria is a tough job for anyone, adding that there isn't much anybody can do to help the country. That President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has performed very well since getting into office. That despite the economic hardship experienced by Nigerians across the country, that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing well. My people, no be smart. No say best of the same feather now. Now so the matter they be, because Buhari no go ever sabotage President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Look at what the masses are passing through. High cost of living. Some persons can barely afford 3 square meters in a day. And now President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is telling the masses that they should enjoy the economic hardship in the country and support the policies and program of the current administration. My people, this one go hard. Honestly, because they're not even thinking of making an adjustment in order to make the masses comfortable. They're just forming blind eyes. Look at what President Buhari is saying, that he thank President Bola Ahmed Tinubu very much for coming, and he's very much appreciated, and he thought that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has done very well. That Nigeria is so complex that there isn't much work for anybody can do. My people, really? Hey, is the change for me, the Renew Hope agenda. On the mandate we are standing, the masses are dying and they are saying that they came for a Renew Hope agenda. We are not seeing it. And people, you guys can recall that the economic hardship has spiked in Nigeria since President Muhammadu Buhari left office on May 29, 2023. During the inauguration of the President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, that is when he declared that his administration would no longer pay subsidy for fuel, and his decision made the price of the premium motor spirit, also known as PMS, rise from 185 to over 600 naira. Tinubu's government's financial reform also saw that the naira embarked on a continuous free fall against the dollar after the Central Bank of Nigeria floated the currency to move towards market-determined rates. This action led to the instability of the naira against the dollar in the market, making it sell for between 1,400 to 1,900. Against this background, Nigerians, led by organized labor, have protests across the country in recent weeks to revolt against the worsening prevailing circumstances that have sent more Nigerians below the poverty level. Since then, the government have never done anything good in order to put this economy in a good shape, in order to remove the masses from the hardship that have engulfed them. This one, President Buhari is yelling Tinubu, they have to do something. This is the time. All hands must be on deck to contribute one way or the other in order for them to remove the masses from this hardship. Make una just see person wey suppose face firing squad. If to say rule of law dey this Naija, he's the one coming out to commend President Bola Ahmed Tinubu when the masses are still on hardship. My people, wonder shall never end. Right now, we can only see a period of so much confusion. People are overwhelmed from all aspects of it. And for that reason, there has been a lot of inconsistencies and policy somersaults. And that gives us some concern. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, they used to know that they always say that he's capable of headhunting for the best people in different positions. But what is really happening? But this presidency appeared to be proving otherwise. We had expected him to embrace a better national outlook based on his relationship across the states and zones. We expected him to bring in a lot of great people who would support this nation objective. But that is not the case. It is not that those he has appointed are not qualified, but there are greater potentials out there. Honestly, we expect him to be bold enough to make critical changes. Nigeria today is in the intensive care unit section in the hospital, and all specialists are needed to do an evaluation. This is not the time for just one doctor to attend to a normal patient who need just routine check. There is no time to waste now, because this team does not look like a winning team. The drive and the demand of the movement appear to be too overwhelming. All we see to be hearing is that we should be patient, but patience appears to be running out. That is why we are seeing most of the things today that people were involved in breaking into warehouse, hijacking trucks on the road, and cutting away food items. If they have plans, Nigeria are not being carried along. Things are not going well. Yet, in the midst of this, some people are living in the affluent life, not because their businesses are doing well. That is if they have business, but because they are close to those in government, or they are in government, but they claim that they are doing something, and the patient they are asking for is not there. On their belief, they think that they are doing something across the sector. They also say that they inherited an empty treasury and they inherited a dead horse that was standing. That is not what the masses want to hear. Expectedly, they are supposed to be doing something, but in a situation like this, policies that we resonate with the masses are needed. We have seen some of these policies. It is one harsh policies after another, and these policies are not only making things harder for people, but these are policies that seems to be dealing with symptoms, policies that are merely scratching the surface. Look at CBN, for instance. The CBN is forcing on reducing the money in circulation, and the monetary policy rate being raised on its own raises some fundamental questions. Where is even this money they claim they want to reduce? Is it the same CBN that will be telling us that 60% of the money is not in circulation? So where is that money in circulation that they are chasing with different policies? Honestly, now God go help us for this country. I would rather think that increasing the interest rate will lead to higher rates from the bank. We were already crying at that it was 26%. Now it will move to almost 30%. That is where you are clear that there is so much money in circulation in the hands of the real sector, honestly, and that is chasing a small amount of dollar out there. But the same CBN knows for the fact that 70% of all the resources, apart from the ones that they say is there and nobody sees it, are in the hands of those in government, and that is what is being used to mop up the dollar being stashed in different places. My people, would it not be better for the president to have run table with these governors and government officials and not to embark on policies that are very theoretical? They should deal with the issues and stop scratching the surface. They have stopped the subsidy, and yet some of the allocation have increased. Some of these governors have been appointed as part of the economic team to solve a problem that they are part of. Then they are claiming that they inherited an economic mess. Yet some of the people in the previous administration economic team are reappointed into his own new economic team. How can banks be making multi-billion profits and the real sector is going down? So I ask, what are they doing about that? He will sit down with bankers, governor, and cement manufacturers as part of the economic team. Yet the problems of the country can be traced to those sectors. To get things working, we need policies that will impact those sectors. That is true. So how can that be done? So guys, I would like to know your thoughts, your contributions. Your opinions are in the comment section. We would love to hear from you. Once again, thank you all so much for staying tuned with us. We really do appreciate it.